right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the live stream where we watch our portfolios and cryptos crash every day. We continually lose money every single day. And this is certainly the trend and what we have been waiting for our whole lives to get dumped on. It's a good feeling. It's exciting. It's very fun. Do you guys agree? But overall today, we're going to be taking a look at technical analysis. We're going to see why cryptos are down, what is happening. Do they have a chance of bouncing up from this level? Are we going to continue going down? What's going on with the stock market? Why are cryptos continually just going down every single day? Why are they pumping and dumping? Why are we getting rugged every single day? We're going to also talk a little bit about Luna and much more. So make sure you give this live stream a thumbs up if you love crypto content, so we can get this live stream out there to other people who need to hear this information. And make sure you all subscribe with notifications on so you do not miss these time-sensitive live streams and videos that I put out every single day. It's good to have you all here. We have Caesar, Black Sloth, Marco, Perion, Daniel, Seth, Allen, Martin, Travis. Welcome, everyone. Steven, Joel, Neil, Azinor, we have Josh in here. Faithful Servants. We have Drummer Extraordinaire. It's great to have you all here. Thank you so much for coming. I appreciate you all. I hope you all are having a good day despite the crypto market and your portfolio crashing significantly. So first off, the question is, what is happening? What has happened? We're going to be diving into that, and I'm going to show you exactly what has happened for sure. Let's go here. So first and foremost, let me go ahead and take some of these indicators off. They're kind of getting in our way. Where else do we have this one? There we go. So May 12th was the bottom. May 12th was the lowest point that cryptos had crashed to. And that was about 6 days ago. And since then, we have seen multiple pumps. We have seen multiple green days. And multiple attempts to bounce up. Interesting to take a look at that. So this is just Ethereum. We'll actually take a look at Bitcoin, for example. So the 16th, the 12th, sorry. So 6 days ago, we hit a bottom. And from our current position, Bitcoin is up approximately about 8 to 9% from our current position. So crypto's bounced up pretty significantly. And from the bottom to the top of the highest point, which we saw about Sunday, cryptos had bounced up about 20%. And for Bitcoin, that was 17%. And it was appearing, as we were forming something known as a symmetrical triangle, it was appearing that there was an opportunity for Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies to actually break outside and out of the symmetrical triangle and potentially have a bullish breakout. But what ended up happening today was a bearish breakout. So whenever there are bearish breakouts of these symmetrical triangle patterns, or excuse me, this is a ascending triangle. Whenever there are bearish breakouts, there's generally a pretty big move to happen. And as we saw, as a result, that move ended up happening because we had a trending support level, an ascending support line that was being respected by the lows in the side of this pattern until today. So usually when there are breakouts, there is a continuation of a breakout. And the continuation generally is the length of a particular pattern, which would take us lower The projected level for us to go down for Bitcoin is going to be about 25,800, 25,900, somewhere in that period. If this breakout does continue bearish, we could see a drop of that magnitude, as we are currently seeing the market continue to go lower as I am speaking. So here we have it. We're continuing to go lower again as I am speaking. Let's take a look at some of the stuff. So hopefully we can hold in this area. It's not looking very good, but we have experienced a bounce. There was a decent bounce today. From the bottom to the top, we were looking about a 2.5% move, 2% move and change. And we are continuing to go lower. So right now we are breaking that support level, which is right here. And it looks like we may have a bearish continuation. So we're going to keep a close eye on this during the live stream. And the reason for this, of course, we have the US dollar just continuing to climb and to go up. And that is happening primarily because of what the Fed spoke about yesterday, which I talked about in my latest video and in my live stream, which I highly recommend you watch. We did end up live streaming the Fed speech yesterday. That's not it. Where is it? Here we go. So, stocks are going down. Wow, look at this, guys. The NASDAQ down 5%. This is insane. This is bad. This is really bad. The NASDAQ continues to go down. Look at this. This is a pretty significant crash. We're getting close to that bottom that we saw the other day. So that's not good. We have the S&P is continuing to go down. Well, 393. We basically opened at 409. Now we are at 393. That is a significant dip. And for the S&P futures, that is a 4% dip. Let's take a look back in history. If this is like April. Let's kind of zoom out here and let's see if we have seen any type of dips like this. Okay, so we've seen some pretty substantial dips here, but that's a pretty big dip, guys. That's a pretty big dip. I do think that we will bounce up. I do think that Bitcoin and Ethereum are going to hold up and respect. They're going to respect the lows that we experienced about 6 days ago. I think that was potentially the bottom. I think we are going to hold up. That was the low. That we're going to hold up above this. Let me know if you all think we have reached the bottom in the comments. But cryptos are continuing to go down. And a lot of people are getting wrecked trying to trade this market. It is very difficult because it's like 1 second things are super bullish and then the next minute they crash and go down very fast. It's very hard. Usually cryptos and stocks, they don't crash 6 or 7% often like this. It's very rare, and when it does, there's usually a bounce. Today there really has not been much of a bounce. We did see a 2.5% bounce earlier today, which honestly was just about 2 hours ago. We had a decent bounce, and it was looking like, okay, we might continue to bounce. But looking at the stock market going down, no bounce, no sign of a bounce, it's not a good thing. It is not a good thing. We attempted to bounce. But we got rejected. So we want to watch the NASDAQ. S&P is going down. The dollar is pumping. The dollar is pumping hard. So when the dollar pumps, the stocks go down and cryptos go down as well. Appreciate everyone coming in here. Make sure you guys give this video a thumbs up. And just a quick shout out, some new people in the stream. We got Frank, Jeff, Johnny, Noah, Tin Fish, Deadman, Josh Bibb, Smooth Pack. We got Kenny. Welcome to the stream, Kenny. CBF Fitness. We have Tony, Victoria. Murdoch, Maga, Victoria. Welcome to the stream, John, as well. So the stock market has come down significantly. The US dollar is going up. The US dollar versus Japan, the yen is going down. So that's a good sign. Bitcoin has been following the US dollar yen as of late. Interesting to see. We have gold. See what gold is doing. Gold had a correction as well. I'm starting to bounce up a little bit. There is a correlation between Bitcoin and gold. Some of these altcoins are getting beaten down, guys. Altcoins are at a huge discount right now. Cardano is down 10% today. Cardano is down 10% today. Cardano, look at this, ladies and gentlemen. If you would have bought the Cardano dip, it made a 60% move. 60%. That's insane. It made a 60% move when it bounced up. ApeCoin is down 11%. Let's see how big ApeCoin bounced. 90%. If anyone would have bought the ApeCoin dip, you would have made 70, 80% or so. Algorand, down 10%. Let's go to CoinMarketCap. So at CoinMarketCap, we are seeing Bitcoin down 4%, Ethereum 5%. USD coin is holding up at $1. Tether is at 99 cents. BNB down 3%, XRP down 5%, Cardano 8%. Dogecoin in the top 10 at $11 billion market cap. Let's see what else do we have here. Shiba Inu down 4%, number 16 in total market cap. Litecoin down almost 8%. Kronos is the 20th large crypto in all of cryptos. FTX token. Let's see what we got down here. Is there anything? Axie Infinity is up 2%. What do you know? $20 a coin. Let's see what else we have here. Chili's is up 6%. It's interesting to see how some coins actually do good when things are going down. A lot of that has to do with certain news that coin is experiencing. Kyber Network Crystal V2 is up 8%. So everything is red across the board. Everything is red. Let's take a look at crypto fear. So yesterday we had extreme fear, a level of extreme fear, single digits. We have not seen that. I don't know if we've ever seen that, but something very important is to take a look at. I need to show you all. So the Bitcoin chart yesterday, for the first time ever, and as a lot of YouTubers are talking about, has made 7 red candles in a row. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Some charts show 7, that there's 7 red candles in a row. And this is the weekly time frame. So this means that Bitcoin has had 7 red weeks in a row. We have not ever had that. I don't know why this particular chart is not showing it. But, or no, sorry, not weekly. Excuse me, it's monthly. It's monthly. We've never had 7 monthly candles red. And that's not a good sign. But generally, after there is so much red, as a lot of people are seeing this as a bullish sign, a great opportunity to buy the dip. Whenever there is so much red, there's got to be green. There's always green mixed in. No matter how bearish things are, there's always green mixed in. So a lot of people think that we are getting near the bottom. I think we may have reached the bottom, okay? We may have not. I don't know. Nobody knows. Nobody has any idea. The market is so volatile. The market is so bearish that it's really hard to kind of predict, because the market is moving very different than it normally moves. The market usually, when there's a significant crash, there's usually a nice bounce. and we have not really been experiencing much bounces as of late, especially on the way down. While cryptocurrencies were crashing, while they were going down, there was not many bounces. When we started to experience the beginning of this month, May 4th is when we really started to crash down. There was no bounces in that entire period where Bitcoin crashed all the way down 33% in just 8 days. There was no bounces at all. There was a period where we stopped. We went up for a little bit and then we just continued to crash. Oh, it's because I'm on Hike and Ashy. That's why. Thank you for letting me know. Should probably change the candles for the stream. So Bitcoin right now is certainly breaking down, and we have broken outside of this pattern, and we have continuation of that downwards movement. So Bitcoin right now is 28,950 as we see. Let me see if I can move it in the bottom right of the corner. There we go. See a little bit better. So we are having a bearish breakdown. We are getting a bearish breakdown, and some people are calling this just another bear flag, which even if I take off that pattern, I can show you all here. This was the support. This is a bear flag where we might see another move, another significant move to the downside to take us to about that $26,000 level on the head. You know, if we just take a look at the charts, without sentiment aside, Bitcoin is in a downtrend. It is going down. Cryptos are going down. We are in a downtrend. And in order for us to break outside of this downtrend, in order for us to stop going down, there is a trend line that must be broken. And that is drawn from the resistance levels that we have experienced in these peaks from April all the way to November. And we have this particular pattern. Bitcoin has attempted, as we see in March and April, to break outside of this pattern. And it was looking possible. It was looking good. We've attempted other times throughout April to try to break outside of this pattern, this downtrend, and we have failed every single time. We fail over and over again. And what that does is confirms the downtrend. And Bitcoin is most likely, based on our current analysis, since it is in a strong downtrend, most likely going to continue going lower. That is just what the trend is showing us. That's what technical analysis is showing us. But here is something else. Bitcoin has crashed multiple times ever since it has surpassed $28,000, $26,000, whatever you want to call it. Ever since Bitcoin has broken above $25,000, we've seen multiple pumps and crashes, but they always come into this current region where we are at right now. Bitcoin always comes back here. Bitcoin always comes back here. And that's very interesting to note. It's very interesting to note. So that does indicate to us that there is a possibility, despite the strong downtrend, of us bouncing in this region. So let me know if you all think in the comments that there is a possibility, if you think we are going to bounce in this region. Every time Bitcoin has come down here to previous levels, many times we've tried in February, we've tried in January. We did end up breaking those January and February lows. But previously, last year, around the same exact time, May 17th, June came down, and July. Look at that. That correction lasted about 69 days. Look at that. That correction in that period lasted about 69 days. So we could be trading sideways for a month. We could be trading sideways for a couple of months before we get to this apex, which we are approaching. We do know that when we do approach an apex of a particular pattern, that there is always generally a breakout of some sort. So a lot of people are asking, should you be selling? Should you be buying? What should you be doing? Well, here is the thing. Cryptocurrencies, let's go ahead and take a look, see what the market is doing right now. So as of right now, we are continuing to break lower. But cryptocurrencies are down so low. They've come so low that they are oversold. We took a look at the RSI, which is the relative strength index. Should be able to pull up here. I go to the daily time frame. We are at extreme lows. We are at extreme lows. Let's even take a look at the weekly. We are really low. We have not come down at all in the RSI since Bitcoin has broken above. Since Bitcoin has broken above, what is this? What is it? Wow. So the last time Bitcoin was in this range, let's see this, was in December of 2018 during a bear market. Bitcoin has not come down to this level since then. And when Bitcoin did come down to this level or below it, when we were at this level, Bitcoin saw a significant bounce, which of course has led up to the major bull run. But whenever we come into this area on the weekly time frame in the RSI for Bitcoin, sorry, I'm even looking at Ethereum, the same thing, the same exact thing. There are major bounces. There are major bounces. So we are at extreme lows. There's extreme fear. These are indications of bottoms. These are indications that we are near the bottom, that we are about to bounce up. The worst time to sell is after there's been a significant crash or correction. That's the worst time to sell. You sell when things go up. You sell into strength. And you buy when things are going down. So this would be the time to buy. This would be the time to dollar cost average. This would be the time, some of the times to trade. But to be selling at this level is extremely risky. And there's a couple of reasons why. So if you ended up selling at this current level, there's either two things that are going to happen. One is going to go up or down, right? Let's keep it very simple. But what if you end up selling, it goes down a little bit, and you're like, yay, I actually saved myself some money. You go to sleep, you turn your head, and then boom, because it's so oversold, it bounces up very quickly, and now it's 5 to 10% higher than where you sold it. That's the type of opportunity that you put yourself into when you sell at the bottom of the market. It happens all the time. It happens to me. It happens to every trader out there. So, fingers crossed that today's low that we experienced for Bitcoin, which is 28,700, is the low that we are going to start bouncing off. We should see a recovery. We should see a bounce, ladies and gentlemen, in the future. The NASDAQ is finally bouncing up. We should see the dollar come down a little bit. It's consolidating. This is bullish. That's a bullish chart there for the dollar. If we start to see a pullback, which is probably unlikely at this point because of the Fed speech yesterday, where they said that they are going to raise interest rates without any fear, without any hesitancy, to keep inflation down. And that news is pushing down stocks and crypto. It's pushing up the dollar. People are extremely fearful right now. But whenever there are major crashes in the NASDAQ, whenever there's major crashes in the S&P 500, we tried multiple times to bounce up today. Each and every one of these bounces amounted to about a point and a half, or a half a point. So like 0.45%. If we can start heading back into this range, which happens all the time, stock market closes at 4. A lot of times you will see the bulls begin to take over at some point after a major crash. If we don't get a bounce, which we are attempting to get one right now, if we don't get a strong bounce right now and today, that would save Thursday, which is tomorrow, to be a recovery day. Thursdays tend to end up being a big recovery day in the stock market and in the futures market and Forex. So Thursdays are known for recovery days. And today is just a red day. It's just a red day. We had 2 green days, but unfortunately, the red today wiped out basically all the green we had experienced the last couple of days in cryptos and in the stock market. So this bounce is not looking good. Ethereum is holding up to a degree. Bitcoin's holding up to a degree. We're holding up above the low that we saw today. So if we end up coming down, if we end up coming back down to this low, that's a very bad sign. We could end up bouncing, having a double bottom. But if we go below this low, there's going to be likely further downside. There's going to be a lot further downside, most likely. So we'll be keeping our eyes on that. We'll be keeping posted. We'll wait for it. We'll watch it. Now make sure you guys give this video a thumbs up and subscribe with notifications on. If you have not done so already. And if you want to get access to my buy and sell alerts for cryptocurrencies, go ahead and use that link right there on the Patreon, where I also do constant market updates with technical analysis so you can understand what's happening at all times. And in tier 3, you can copy all of my exact trades as a crypto day trader. And any other cryptos that you guys want to take a look at, we can do that here. As well as right now, if you want to get access to my crypto trading course, all-inclusive course, teaches you how to trade and invest in cryptocurrencies, teaches you technical patterns like some triangles, some indicators, and technical analysis so you can learn how to buy and sell and trade cryptocurrencies on your own. Highly recommend it. While it is 66% off, I am going to be raising the prices substantially here and going to be releasing my advanced course as well, where you can learn how to leverage trade and learn some of my strategies that I use to leverage trade and to get in and out of the market quickly. And before we get into the charts, so there's another proposal for Terra that Do Kwon came out with, and they're going to rename the existing network Terra Classic and Luna Classic and rebirth a new Terra blockchain in Luna, which is going to be live. So they're voting on that now. I don't know if it's yet done, but they are looking to do a whole bunch of different things and create another coin and to do airdrops and things like that, which are going to be locked. So we'll see what happens with this. We might have an answer today, what they plan on doing and what's going to be happening with Terra and the new coin and everything. And if they do end up making another coin, this could actually be really good for us Terra holders. If you are holding Terra, I did end up buying Terra the other day. I bought a couple million coins just to see what happens with it. It's a pure gamble. Very, very, very risky. Very unlikely to go up, honestly. We'll have to see what happens. Alright. DXY is still bullish. NASDAQ is bouncing a little bit. If we can start clearing some resistance levels up here and here, that's going to be a good look. The S&P is still down a good bit. We'll take a look at Shiba Inu. Shiba Inu had a nice bounce today, a 6% bounce. We are still down. But overall, Shiba Inu is down about 6.5%. It's looking like it's going to bounce up. Shiba Inu is one of those coins that actually do really well. When there's certain cryptocurrencies that crash and bounce up, Shiba Inu ends up being one of those coins that do really well. Cardano, same thing. Cardano's quite bearish, actually. A BNB, $292. Honestly, most cryptocurrencies are going to be looking just about the same. Solana is about $50. Take a look at Solana. Solana is pretty bullish, actually. We are holding up our support levels. This is a really well traded coin. It's a really well traded coin. Solana from top to bottom moved 60%. So if anyone would have bought the Solana dip, you would have made 60% when things crashed the other day. Waves down about $6. Aave $84. This is a bullish coin here. Atom is looking pretty decent. AVAX, Avalanche. Respectable coin here. Still in an uptrend to a degree. We are seeing the curvature of a downtrend from the top. So we are seeing the highs getting lower, and that is very consistent with what Bitcoin and Ethereum were doing. E-Gold is actually looking really good. This coin looks really good, actually. So let's see. This coin is up 44% from the bottom. Gala, quite bearish, honestly. Hex is looking terrible. Chainlink looking pretty decent here. We're going to get to Dogecoin. Mana, down 14% today. Wow. From the bottom to the top, 112% gains. Mana went to 60 cents, guys. Mana was just at 60 cents. Do you think ApeCoin is a good long-term hold? Honestly, I don't know much about it. I can't answer that honestly. So, Dogecoin is actually not looking too bad. But we of course know that Dogecoin and all these coins, they move with Bitcoin. They follow Bitcoin. They follow the stock market. Dogecoin is up 50% from the high. Currently we are in a downtrend, a little bit of a pullback, so 11%. So Dogecoin is up about 40% from the low. XRP 40 cents. Luna, so low you can't even see it. It is down 8% today. So it continues to go low every single day. Here we have it. So Ethereum right now is at a critical level of support. This was a major low, and we have broken that today. On Bitcoin, the same. Actually, Bitcoin is holding up. Bitcoin is holding up that support level, which is really good. If Bitcoin can hold above this, we're good. And then we'd be forming what is known as a double bottom. So we'll most likely come up and test this resistance here at some point here soon. Within the next couple of days or by next week, I'm very confident that Bitcoin will make another move back up to 31,300 and probably break this high right here. That's what I personally think. We'll be watching out and try to catch that wave in the Patreon. If we do start to see that move playing out, we will enter in and we will be exiting appropriately. Ethereum, basically like the same type of thing. We're going to watch for this double bottom here. What about Crow and Algorand? All right, guys. All right, guys, I'll be right back. 1 second. All right, so we are back. So let's get back into it. Wanted to take a look at Crow, crypto.com, and then Algorand. We had some people saying. We already took a look at Luna. So Crow, we are down about 8% today, holding at 18 cents. Looking pretty bullish, honestly. Not looking too bad. Just like most altcoins, they are holding and forming more of a bullish pattern than Bitcoin and Ethereum, which is good to see. We are seeing this consistent pattern here in a lot of these altcoins and cryptos. Take a look at Algorand. Here we go. Algorand. This is about the same type of thing here. Holding at 44 cents. Major discount. Let's see where Algorand was just a couple weeks ago. So a couple weeks ago, Algorand was about almost $1. And the all-time high for Algorand. Wow, this thing was really up there. Wow. Algorand was like almost $3. That was November. Then we have seen a high also in 2019 where Algorand was over $3. This chart is only showing that much of a history, so it could have gone up and been up a lot higher. A lot of cryptos, guys, are at major discounts. Major discounts. I mean, look at this. This is just insane. So let's see if cryptos are going to continue to bounce up. So we have Ethereum. Past several minutes, honestly, that bounced up. A nice bounce here for Ethereum. Ethereum has a major resistance level in the smaller time frame of about 1978. So if Ethereum can surpass this, that's going to be a good thing. It's going to be a sign that cryptos are going to recover. Bitcoin holding up nicely, actually. Bitcoin is bouncing up nicely. We do need to break this resistance level that we are experiencing here. So that's our current level. We can go up a little bit higher. That'll be a good indication that we'll probably continue to go up higher. Bitcoin does have a resistance level in this lower region here of about 29,248, give or take. It's going to be different on each exchange. But Bitcoin has to break this resistance. Bitcoin needs to break this resistance. And if we do, that's going to be a sign of a little recovery today. So the NASDAQ actually is bouncing up, ladies and gentlemen, as we speak. This is a good sign. The NASDAQ needs to continue to pump and go above that level. Let's take a look. The Dow Jones is bouncing up. Everything's bouncing up. I mean, look at this. Really big green candle. Very good. The S&P is bouncing up. So we're at 393. We need to get back to about 400. So 4,000 for the S&P. It's going to be quite some time, honestly. I mean, look at this, guys. Look at this crazy downtrend today. I mean, we were at 407 yesterday. It's just insane. We need to bounce up here. We need to get a nice bounce, which honestly is not a massive move. It's a 3.5% move. Hopefully we can get a percent or a couple percent back up there. If we take a look at the DXY, we did get a dip. And it looks like it's most likely going to continue. But as far as the uptrend is most likely going to continue. But let's just see if the DXY can continue to print higher lows. Lower highs. If the DXY can make some bullish momentum, bullish patterns, we see a dip in the DXY today, we can see a recovery for cryptos. We could see a recovery for cryptocurrencies this afternoon. Let me know if you guys think that we are going to see a recovery today. Let's see Stoner. Hopefully there should be a recovery tomorrow. Yes, typically Thursdays are recovery days. They are recovery days. In the stock market and Forex, historically consistently known as recovery days, especially after a red week. We did have a green start. So the first 2 days this week were green. They were looking good, but strong pullbacks. That's good. Sometimes, as people say, go ahead and rip the Band-Aid off. Let the drops come now, because the faster things drop and the more they drop, the faster things will recover. The faster things will bounce up. So that's the good thing about crashes and drops to take a look at. The DXY might actually be going down from now, and we're probably going to see a bigger move in the indices. The Nasdaq is recovering. When the Nasdaq recovers, that means Ethereum and Bitcoin, they recover. Evan, how you doing? Holland, Cyprian, I've seen Stoner, Timmy, Shiv. Welcome everybody. Welcome to the live stream. Consider giving this video a thumbs up. I would really appreciate it. And subscribe with notifications on if you have not done so already. Here we go. Here we have it. Can Ethereum, can cryptos, can they break this high? Can we get out of this bearish zone? It's looking like it. It is looking like it. Let's take a look at it. It's looking good. We are looking good here. It's looking like we are going to recover. We already took a look at Luna. It's down today, but there's going to be some big updates coming out. I probably will be making an update video tonight, so make sure you guys get ready for that video tonight. It's going to be at 7 o'clock. But cryptos are going up. Looking good. Ethereum is recovering to a degree. We might come back down. We don't know. Let's see, take a look at the Nasdaq. Okay, we're getting a little bit of a pullback, but we had a pretty strong bullish move to the upside. S&P is getting another pullback. The dollar is continuing to go down, guys. The dollar is continuing to go down. That's a good sign that cryptos and stocks will end up going up. And if we take a look at the book map, I'm going to pull it up. We're going to see what's happening here. So the book map, we are able to take a look at all the buy and sell orders for all of cryptocurrencies on mostly every single exchange. If you want to get access to this chart here, there is a link in my video description where you will have access. It's a very cheap membership each month to take a look at the liquidity. Highly recommend it. But we are seeing Bitcoin break above 29,000. This is good. Bitcoin needs to break above 30. Can we break above 30,000 today? Let me know if you think in the comments if Bitcoin is going to break above $30,000 today. I think we are. I think we are going to head up. I think we're going to continue to bounce. I personally do think that for sure. But we are just kind of holding up sideways, you know? But we are seeing a stronger uptrend. The uptrend is coming through. We are coming into this liquidity. Let's see if we zoom out, see where more liquidity is lying. So there's still a lot of liquidity in the lower regions. That means a lot of whales, you know, potentially might think that Bitcoin and cryptos are going to end up heading lower. So we'll keep a close eye on it. So Bitcoin ended up breaking that trend line that we did talk about, that we did made. That's good. That's a good sign. Let's see if Ethereum is that doing the same thing. Yes. So Ethereum has a trend line here that we must break, and then we have this green line, and then it's up another few percent or so to the next move. So we'll see if Ethereum and Bitcoin can recover today, but we'll see if the stock market can recover. Looks like the S&P is continuing to move up. We are at 393. It's making a big move as we speak. This is good. This is very good. The NASDAQ is probably following suit. It will follow suit. We'll catch up. But the S&P is recovering. It's looking good. That's what we want to see. We're seeing cryptos bounce up a little bit, but we must be completely aware of the bearish case scenario. Cryptos could have a little fake bounce and then come down. So we're going to be watching very closely on the page, and I will be updating you all at every step of the way. But I think cryptos are going to go down. And based on technical analysis, if they're going to continue to break down. Overall, we are in very bearish territory. We're very bearish. We're most likely going to head lower, but we are with optimism hoping for a bounce here. Cryptos and stocks, they usually bounce after significant dips. We've seen a significant dip, so we're waiting on the bounce. And the bounce is the lowest point. That's where the most profit is made off these, trying to catch some of these lows, these low points here. So that's going to be about it for now for this live stream, ladies and gentlemen. Make sure you subscribe so you stay tuned tonight about 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, where we'll be releasing another video. We're going to be updating a whole bunch of things, talking about a whole bunch of different things. So make sure you check that out. Join the Patreon so you get access to all my updates and market insights. And I will see you all later.